All right. Well, it sounds like you got the right kind of snow. It'll come and go quick, so that's the kind of snow I like. All right, I'll let you guys go. I know you guys got things coming up here pretty fast, so have a great day. And 6UG73.
Now, we've been in the 30s for a couple of days now, but yeah, right now we're about 33 degrees, so I don't think it's going to stick around long. Drive safe there, Bert. AI 6US.
I'm at the desk this morning so far, and I was on 40 meters, and there was a massive noise source up at 7.3 this morning. It was 200 hertz wide. It was a mess. So, yeah, if you haven't been on 40 this morning, you probably don't want to be there.
Man-made, something over the horizon type stuff. Yeah, I was on 160 this morning. It was open into Asia and 80 meters.
Yeah, this thing is really wide, and we're hearing all the way from Canada to my house in Utah. It's a mess out there. I don't know what's going on.
I'll go listen right now. Bummer. Hopefully it isn't something permanently parked.
Yeah, no kidding. 7-3.
You have a great day. AI 6US.
Either I didn't get in a few minutes ago, or maybe I got stomped on. W6EK G6NLW. Gerry, I know you're getting ready, but I got something for you real quick.
Go ahead, I'm listening. W6E.
Good morning. It's Frank, Kilo Golf 6, November Lima Whiskey. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to be around this morning, but you guys will be live to YouTube. Just look up my call sign and be able to find it nice and easy that way if you want to let everybody know if they want to find out how they're sounding in the system. That's the way to do it. It's live every morning for the Coffee Break Net. Thanks, Gerry. I got to jump out of here because they're working a double on me today. KG6NLW.
Okay, Frank. Yeah, I did Google that the other day and saw that, so we'll let people know, and we'll give you one of these very sacred and valuable early check-ins that Brian didn't even know existed.
Oh, very much appreciated. Yeah, they worked us down to almost into Barstow. We got to Mojave, and now they're crew vanning us back to Stockton. So it's been one heck of a day. I'm technically still on duty. All right, catch you later. KG6NLW. Have a great day.
Do you do the Tehachapi Loop?
Yeah. Went over it twice last night because we had the dog catch a crew. So up and back and then up and back again.
You know, as a mere ground lover, I really enjoy watching the trains go over that. Okay, Frank, thanks for the heads up. Go get back to work before they decide that they can do without you. This is W6E.
Oh, they're trying that daily. All right. Yeah, live stream should be started by now because I tell my brother to start it at 25 past. So it should be up and running. 73, Gerry. Thanks.
Yeah, I want to see if I'm making it out there. California, Ohio, K7QB.
Mike to Theta.
And indeed it is. It is time. This is the Coffee Break Net. Good morning. Let's see, the Coffee Break Net is sponsored by the Sierra Foothills Amateur Radio Club on the W6EK Repeater, which is located in Auburn, California. I'm Theta, W6EWF, and along with Gerry, W6EK, who has been already talking, we're going to be your net control hosts and conversation facilitators for the morning. So, who needs to have a quick in and out and get on with your day? Come tell us your name and what's going on.
J5 Golf Whiskey November.
KI6LOP.
Kilo Charlie 6, Sierra Lima Echo.
Kilo Oscar 6, Kilo Mike Romeo, over.
KA3 VGM.
Okay, let's see. There was a bit of a kerfuffle there at the top, but what we think we heard is N3 GMS, question mark.
That's KA3 VGM coming through the M3 GMS node this morning.
Okay, we're still having trouble copying your calls. Do it phonetically, please.
KA3 Victor Golf Mike. Kilo Alpha 3 Victor Golf Mike.
That worked. Kilo Alpha 3 Victor Golf Mike. Okay, we got you. KO6KMR, KC6SLE, KI6LOP, KJ5GWN, and yeah, KJ5GWN. Who did we miss?
W6EKV. Kilo November 6. Uniform KN6WQ.
N9MUF.
Check in, KC8, Fox Plain, Victor Mark on Ohio. KC8 FQV.
Oh, okay. Finally dropped it. Okay, so we added KC8FQV, N9MUF, and KN6WQU, and N6CKV, Carl. So up to the top of my list, KJ5GWN. Good morning, Will. How's Oklahoma this morning?
Good morning, Theta. Well, we're chasing wildfires here. Burned over 360,000 acres in western Oklahoma in the Panhandle. I had a new fire just come up at 7 a.m. Pacific time, so got a new one working in the Panhandle this morning, and the winds are picking up, and we've got a red flag fire weather warning today, so everybody, if you're driving through Oklahoma, be careful. Don't drag any tow chains. Don't throw cigarettes out. Don't do none nothing because we're awfully dry up here. Anyway, back over to you, Theta. This is KJ5 Golf Whiskey November.
Oh, well, you have my deepest sympathies. We know everything there is to know about fire, but it can really get going out there in the panhandle if the wind whips it up. So, yeah, you have my sympathies. Stay in and stay out of the smoke.
Captain KK7 Yankee Oscar Charlie Ron in Twin Falls, no traffic.
Well, Will, you have a good day and stay safe. This is W6EK for the Coffee Break Net, KO6LUV. Brett, good morning. Okay, let's move on. KI6LOP. Russ, good morning.
Good morning, Theta. Sitting here at Lake of the Pines and kind of alternating between slushy snow and rain and very cold and wet. I'm going to hang out in my garage slash workshop slash office for the day and see what I can get done.
Oh, well, adventures in weather. Well, stay in and stay warm and stay dry. Hopefully you don't have any outside plans today.
Oh, I don't. Like I said, I'm just hunkering down and enjoying my time without having to do a whole lot. So anyway, but that's all I got today. We'll see if we get some more snow up here. That's always fun to get a little bit, and it doesn't hang out very long. But grab a picture, send it to the grandkid and whatever, and have a great day. So anyway, I'll get out of here, and I'll say 73 KI6LOP.
73, Russ. Like I say, stay warm. Let's see, KO6LUV. Brett, good morning.
Isn't that KB6LUV?
KC6SLE. Good morning.
Good morning, Theta. Good morning, Gerry. We're probably about 500 feet higher in elevation than Russ at Lake of the Pines, and it's been snowing for the last 45 minutes pretty steady, so we already have about an inch on the ground that's sticking. It's supposed to snow most of the day, so it'll be interesting. KC6 SLE.
Very good. Well, it's just raining like crazy here, but nothing that exciting as you. Isn't the mix of rain and snow called grapple?
I think it is. We're beyond that now. These are big, fluffy, white flakes. So, yeah, I'll let it accumulate a little more, and I'll take a couple shots and send them to you later.
Very good. That's the way I like snow on my phone screen.
You like snow in somebody else's yard, I understand. Yeah, my son is grumbling quite a bit this morning because he's getting ready to go out there and start working, and he doesn't have to work in the snow, but he has to have the snow around him when he's working, so I don't blame him. It's cold outside.
It's all the way up to 40 here. So, yeah, that's cold. Doesn't he have paperwork work or something he has to do inside. Graydon, KC6SLE, did you get abducted by aliens? Oh dear. Well, I'll come back around. K06KMR, Robert, good morning.
Well, good morning. Hope everybody's doing fine on the net. I'm just going to do my usual routine today and continue studying my extra license and probably get out for some coffee later on with Karen. So that's going to be my day. Over.
Well, that sounds like a really exciting day. Good for you.
Yeah, I appreciate you with the excitement. It's saying it was exciting, but it's kind of a normal day for me. But I do enjoy it, though. Over.
Yes, we do enjoy a normal day, even if it is a little chilly. Oh, it just got colder here. That's not good. I'm sorry, Graydon's son. You're going to have uncomfortable weather. Well, I'm glad that you, Robert, are going to have comfortable weather and enjoy studying and working on that extra class. We look forward to seeing you on the 2nd of March doing your VE testing to get your extra upgrade.
Yeah, it might be a little bit later than the 2nd of March. I think the class goes until, sometime mid-March, and I figured I'd just go ahead and take the test right after that. Over.
Yes. Well, I understand that. While all the information is fresh in your mind before you have to scratch your head and say, now, I know I saw this. What was the right answer?
Yeah. I'm actually to that point now. Over.
Keep at it. You'll win. And we fully expect to hear you say, your extra. And if you don't get your upgrade immediately, you get to say that you're /AM or /GM or something like that. AM, I think.
Yeah, looking forward to it. And on that, I'm just going to turn it back over to the net and sit here and drink a cup of coffee and listen to you guys chat for a while. So, Kilo Oscar 6 KMR, I'm going to sign out and just listen. Over.
7-3, Robert. You have a good day. This is W6EWF, KA3, Victor Golf Mike. Jimmy, good morning. I don't know why I had so much trouble hearing you.
Theta, morning Gerry, morning Rocky. Well, it's actually 55 degrees in Pennsylvania this morning. At least according to my computer, that's what it says at the moment. So it sounds like for once we're warmer back here than you guys are out there. It's supposed to make it all the way to 60 degrees today. It did yesterday also, but it rained all day. The sun looks like it's going to come out this morning, so hopefully I'll get to see sunshine for a while. In my window, in my computer room, it has to be in the 70s before I go outside, but at least I'll get to look at the sunshine and all that. It brightens my day when it's bright outside instead of dark and raining. Back to you, Theta. K3BTM. Good morning, everybody.
Well, good morning, Jimmy, and I'm glad you're having nice weather for a change. We looked at you up on the map and see that you're just outside of Pittsburgh. Gerry has a cousin who lives in Pittsburgh, so she's enjoying nice weather too. Well, you get out there and get a little natural vitamin D and enjoy the sunshine. You have a great day.
I will, Theta. Thank you. And sometime when we're not involved in the net, you'll have to tell me whereabouts in the suburbs of Pittsburgh that Gerry's cousin lives, and I can tell you if I've ever been in that town. K3BTM. Back to you.
Well, nice talking to you. Glad that you checked in. This KA3 Victor Golf Mike. This is W6EK. This is the Coffee Break Net. Carl, N6EKV. Good morning. How are things in your neck of the woods?
Good morning, Theta, Gerry, and Rocky. Well, I finished taxes yesterday, had them all mailed off, so we don't have that burden over our heads. And it's wet and windy here, really windy. So I got to go out and check the antennas in a little bit when it gets a little bit warmer.
Well, hopefully you don't have to go anywhere or do anything exciting.
No, it looks like today is a stay-at-home day. Just have to get the mail, trudge out to the mailbox, wait for a cool, dry spell or a calm spell in the wind. Anyway, thanks for running the net, Theta. I'm going to say 73. Everyone have a good Thursday. This is N6EKV.
7-3, Carl. Say good morning to Ruth for us and have a nice walk out to the mailbox in between the raindrops. KN6 WQU. Dan, good morning. KN6 WQU.
Thing tripped off on it yesterday. Thing was like, Dad, it's blinking again, and I'm like, great. So I don't know what to do now. I thought we were in the clear, but heat is off, and we're back up. This is KN6WQ.
You must be so frustrated with that. That's just not right. You know what they do? Take that whole unit out and put a new one in for you because they obviously have given you a defective AC system.
Yeah. AI 6, who is trying to get in right now?
UQU. I'm listening on the input.
Right. Now look at Home Assistant. Turn up. The app, or tell Alexa to do it. Yeah, unfortunately, he's quite the talker, too. You might want to just make sure you let everybody know that's coming in through RF to run high power, just because we're on the backup. AI 6US.
Okay, Dan, KN6WQU, W6EK. Well, I heard everything you said about the EMF and all the magic things coming in and destroying all your smart lights and so forth, and about the air conditioning. That is so frustrating on a brand new system. The bad news, Dan, is that we are not on our remote receivers today. We're using the alternate up at Rob's house. And for some reason, you're mostly out of the repeater. I'm not sure everybody heard anything you had to say in that last one. I don't know what you're using for an antenna, but you're right on that critical edge where if you move 6 inches, you might be able to make it in. So you want to try it one more short burst? Nope. Try it again. No, I know you pulled into the gas station, turned around. I'm sorry, Dan, you're simply not making it. So wait a while and try again. Okay. Sorry, folks. Back to Theta.
Well, complications and problems. Anyway, Dan's having problems, and we'll get it all worked out eventually. So I'm going to say goodbye to Dan and go off to work. KN6WQU. This is W6EK Break Net. N9MUF. Daniel, you're coming in okay?
Well, that's a relief, and sorry for your repeater fun there. Yes, I've got to jump in a little early. Was hoping I was in the middle of a CWQSO and wonderful rag chew with a gentleman up down in Tennessee who lived actually just a few miles south of where I live, and we both had trouble wrapping it up. And I was keeping an eye on the time for the net and was going, gee, I've got to end one conversation to start another. But I know this is a quick rag chew, and or a quick check-in. You've got a lot of people there. Good radio day. Yesterday, today, working on the class that I'll be teaching on Saturday, and little gray skies here, but I'll make it sunny because I'm going to look at the sunshine. 7-3 to you, Theta, Gerry, and the net, and 9MUF.
Well, it sounds like you've got a pretty good day coming up, so enjoy. And pet the kitty for us. Tell her she's a good kitty.
That I will. She's hiding out at the moment, but I know she'll be here. Yeah, I've got a meeting with a friend in a few minutes. We get together every couple of weeks and get a cup of coffee, and wanted to jump on the net now in case the conversation went long. So 7-3 again, and 9MUF.
7-3, Daniel. You have a great day. Let's see. KC8FQV. Mark, good morning.
All right. Good morning, KC7QV. Yeah, we wait a couple of seconds there. Gotta leave everything reset. You don't want to stack them. stack, you're going to run out of your time if you stack. That's why I always say, that's why the guys say, everyone says, leave the system, go through a total reset. But yeah, it was foggy out here. It was starting to lift now a little bit because I went down. When I was walking down, I could see a little better. Wasn't walking into it, wasn't pushing it out of the way as I was walking. So it was good. It was like 40 degrees, 42 maybe. And yeah, I think you can use enough power. No one's next to that repeater that they're going to blow it out. So you can use the full power. And you can figure it out. The only times you can't use full power is when you're between two receivers and it makes the two inputs start going bonkers. Then you drop power and then you'll get into one. But now that we only have one, you have to, use enough power. And if you're running on a car battery or some type of unlimited resource, you don't got to worry about power. But we'll send it back to net control. Yeah. Okay, self-QV.
Very good. KC8FQV. This is W6EWF for the Coffee Break Net. You have a great day today, Mark. Let's see. National Days today. You can probably hear Rocky in the background. I had to recharge the bark collar, so yes, we're getting barked. National Days today. This is Iwo Jima Day. This is the day of the raising of the flag. It's Tug of War Day. That can be fun or painful. I've been in both situations. Arabian Horse Day. We had an Arab. They're beautiful horses. They have this very elegant narrow head, which unfortunately, in my experience with them, leaves very little room for brain. Chocolate Mint Day. That's excellent. Veteran Girls Rock. Yes, we do. Prevent plagiarism. I don't know how you prevent that. You just catch it. U.S. Coast Guard Reserve Day, Anthropology Day, and Texas Cowboy Poetry Week. I've read some truly great pieces of literature that were cowboy poetry, so that's a lot of fun. I've had to go look and check that out. Right now I've got one up that's called The Strawberry Roan, about the guy who said that he could ride anything, and he ends up with, I know there's some ponies I cannot ride. Some of them living, they haven't all died, but I bet on money there's no man alive that can ride old Strawberry when he makes that high dive. So there you go. There's your cowboy poetry for the day. Who's out there who wants to join in? Let's do another round of in and outs, and then we'll get down to rag chewing. So who's out there? Let me know.
Kilo Golf 9 Mike. And WB1G to add their kerfuffles in and out.
KB6LUV. Quick in and out. Good morning.
And KO6TH, good morning.
Good morning. The time is 8 a.m.
Okay, we heard KG9 Mike, WB1G for an in and out, KB6LUV, and KO68. There was somebody came in through KB7DFP's node up in Utah, but, Idaho, but we didn't get the call. Try it again.
KK7 Yankee Oscar Charlie, Ron and Twin Falls, in and out.
Okay, Ron, we got you for an in and out. Anybody else?
KB6 SSN. Kilo Juliet.
November 6 Delta Tango, in and out.
Okay, I got
Bravo 3, Charlie, Sierra Yankee, in and out.
KO6 blank blank Juliet. What did I miss?
Kilo Oscar 6 India Hotel Juliet, maybe?
I should have known. I hate jerks. Anybody else?
Whiskey Bravo 3, Charlie, Sierra Yankee, in and out.
Okay, WB3 CS1, Forza in and out. Somebody else transmitting right now.
Sierra, Stuart in Hempstead, North Carolina.
George in North Carolina. George, I'm sorry, I doubled with you partially. What's your call sign, please?
Yes, it's Kilo Romeo. Sorry, yes, Kilo Romeo Sierra Kilo Romeo Julia Sierra KR4EL, Stuart in Hampstead, North Carolina. Stuart in Hampstead, North Carolina.
Okay, George, is it Kilo Romeo 4 Echo Lima Sierra, is that right?
Roger that. Kilo Romeo 4 Echo Lima Sierra is Stuart in Hampstead, North Carolina, over by the beach.
Okay, hopefully you're in the beach and not in the snow. Let's pick up the in and outs. WB1G, good morning.
Wow, are you sure you want to take me at the top of the stack? Wow. Okay, I'm not sure I was first, but that's okay. Good morning there, Gerry and Theta. Good morning, good morning. Just working on a little project. I have found a method of scraping the, and this sounds dangerous actually, but scraping the Department of Transportation web camera list of all those highway cameras, and brought them into kind of a fun little interface now where I can look at all the web cameras up and down Interstate 80 and 49 and have them all come up on one screen, and it's actually quite beautiful. It shows, well, the road conditions, which is fun, but also I saw just a short time ago some of that white stuff falling at Highway 49 in Pleasant Valley in Auburn. Yeah, not sticking, but snow in Applegate, snow in Colfax, of course, but even a little bit of the white stuff falling ever so briefly in Auburn. What a beautiful day. WB1G, I'll give it back to you. You got quite the list.
Well, I guess you can enjoy watching the snow as long as you're not in it. Brian said he was having some real wet snow hitting the ground there, and a little while ago, Ty, W6TGR, if I recall right, he was up at the Auburn Airport. It was snowing there. The good news for me is it's not snowing here, and you know, Smitty, that we're sitting here complaining about a little bit of snow and a little bit of cold, and the guys and gals back east are just laughing at us. They think we're having a heat wave.
Ain't that the truth? It beats Boston, where it was -1 a few weeks ago, and coming down gangbusters, cold and icy, slick. But yeah, I sent you a picture so you can get an idea. It almost has kind of stalker vibes when you look at my monitor, but it sure is fun. And in a day like today, where it's exciting, and you see the plows and people spinning out. Well, when the highway's been open, people spinning out, and the snow just coming down. It's very winter-esque. Easy and very fun to do when you're in a house and the heater's blazing 72 and you're in shorts and flip-flops. There you go. Hi. WB1G. Have a great day, guys.
When we lived back in Boston, occasionally I'd look in the news. Remember newspapers? We'd look in the newspaper and see the coldest place in the United States, at least in the lower 48, was Truckee. So that made me not feel so bad for myself when I was freezing. I took a shock. Okay, Theta's giving me the timeout message. You want to talk or move along? Oh, she wants the mic on.
This is W6EWF. Nothing like communication. KG9M. Frank. Oh, well, Gerry says he didn't sign off with Smitty. Smitty, you consider yourself signed off. Frank, KG9M, good morning.
Good morning, Theta. Good morning, Gerry, and everyone on the net. So it is actually snowing in Auburn. It has been snowing for about 15, 20 minutes. The vegetation's all white. They're big flakes, and it's snowing at a pretty good clip. So we're here at Roby Point within the city limits, and it's coming down. Cars haven't come by on the road, so it is sticking. We haven't had a snow like this in a little bit, so it's great to see.
Oh, well, go out and take a picture real fast before it warms up enough to go away.
Yeah, unfortunately, my wife has to drive in it, so hopefully, it's not going to, it doesn't never last long. And the other thing I wanted to say was that tonight we'll be having a Hamfest planning meeting in the club Zoom room. Invites have gone out. Appreciate all who will plan to attend that. We'll just do a quick touch base and see where we're at from the meeting last week. And looking forward to talking to everyone and leading that event. So that's all I have this morning. Thanks for running the net, and thanks for everyone working behind the scenes to keep the system running. W6EWF, Kilo Golf 9 Mike 73, back to net.
Well, hopefully that the snow melts before you need to go out and do anything, if you do need to do. So yes, and we see the Loomis Hamfest meeting on our schedule tonight. So that's something to, and I probably won't check in with that. I know what I'm doing. I volunteered. Hint, hint, hint. We've got lots of people listening. We need lots of volunteers, and I'm sure you'll be calling for that. This is W6EWF. This is the Coffee Break Net. KB6LUV. Brett, good morning.
Good morning, Theta, Gerry, Rocky, Coffee Break Net land. Hope everybody's doing well on this very wet Thursday. Yep, I've got plans for building an ark, and I'm rounding up animals 2 by 2 as we speak. Yeah, a little bit wet and a little bit windy today, but at least it's not the white fluffy stuff that's landing at higher elevations.
Yes, I love snow on the television screen, on my computer screen, in the history books. I'm not a cold weather person, so I will stay in next to the fire today. So, yes, I don't care. No.
Yep, I too like to visit my snow and then like to go back to home. So, hi. Well, I will keep these short and sweet. I am actually sitting here with my mom, Bonnie, from Newton, Kansas, and my wife, Dee, who are also enjoying the Coffee Break Net. Say good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Theta. Good morning.
So thank you very much all for being there. We really appreciate it. Thanks for running the net. And again, thanks to all the folks that are doing the work on the voter systems. I'm coming in through All-Star this morning because I tried checking in, talking earlier on through RF, and I just couldn't get through. Welcome to extreme noise land here in South Natomas.
Well, good morning, ladies. Glad that you're listening in. I'm glad we're amusing enough for you to be willing to listen. Yes, you have a great day and enjoy South. I'm sorry, I am distracted. Gerry has a picture up here about some moron walking right up to a bison, and he didn't die.
The bison is the one who walked up to it.
Oh, this idiot church. Well, obviously, this isn't a Disney animatronic bison. He did learn his lesson. He got chased down the path, but I don't know. Where people have no brains.
Absolutely. Contrary to popular belief, sense is not common, and it is not a flower that grows in most people's gardens. Hi. Anyway, hey, thanks for the chuckle this morning, Theta, Gerry, Rocky, everybody out there in Coffee Break Net land. Have an amazing day. Stay on the dry side of the door. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. KB6LUV. Be of love. 73. Clear and listening.
73, Brett, and family. Glad that you're listening with us. This is W6EWF, KO6TH. Greg, good morning.
Good morning, Theta. Good morning, everyone. Greg, KO6TH. Trying to get in while I can here. Today is day before colonoscopy, so if you ever had one of those, you know what that means. So anyway, it is snowing here in Auburn, in North Auburn. I'm at 1,200 feet, 1,220 by the map, and it's kind of sticking to the deck, sort of, kind of, maybe, but everything else is so melts when it touches. So let's just say it's starting to ease up now. So anyway, yeah, definitely right on the edge, snow-wise. Power's still on, no issues there, and we're just muddle through the day. KO6TH, back to that.
Oh, yes. You have our deepest sympathies. I'm so sorry. Well, it's a good thing. We take care of ourselves, and we need to do unpleasant things sometimes to make sure that we take care of ourselves. So you have as good a day as is possible on the day before colonoscopy day. You have our sympathies.
Yeah, this is just a follow-up to what happened back in December to make sure everything's good. So no issues expected, but you got to go through it. I consider it kind of a compressed length. Think of it that way. KO6TH.
Indeed. You have a great day, Greg. This is WA6EWF, KK7YOC. Ron, good morning. KK7YOC. Ron. Okay, you are definitely in and out or abducted by aliens, one or the other. KB6SSN, Tom, good morning. How's your day going? KB6SSN, Tom, am I being heard?
I believe you are. I'm sorry about that. Hang on just one second. I'm sorry, I was being distracted by a neighbor's dog got out. I had to bring him real quick. This little sweet little dog. But it's snowing out here, so I wasn't going to run around out here. Anyway, got that taken care of. Good morning, Theta. How's everybody doing this morning on this snowy Thursday morning?
Tom, wiggle your mic. We can hardly hear you. There's lots of static and the very faint voice crying in the wilderness.
Okay, is that any better?
Yes, it is.
Okay, very good. I wiggled it earlier, but apparently, I'm going to have to clean that socket out again and that darn thing. Oh, well, there's no perfect radio in the world, but there's some that come close. Yesterday, Larry and I got the VL1000 amplifier hooked up to the FTDX 101 MP. and we were playing with that all morning long and made some contacts. And we made a short video of the experience. If you are interested in that sort of thing, you can go to our YouTube page and check it out. So anyway, that's about all we've been doing over here. And kind of enjoying the snow this morning because A, I'm not in it. I'm in a nice warm vehicle. And B, it's not sticking, which means I don't have to start my snow clock. I have a policy. If it snows and sticks for more than 3 days, I move. So if I start sticking, I'm going to start the clock.
That's right. Let's start that clock and move a little farther south.
Maybe just down the hill. I don't know. No, it doesn't snow very often in Auburn. I was at a gas station earlier this morning, right when it started to snow, and the young man that was there said that he videoed the last snow that stuck in Auburn, I believe was like 2019 or something like that. So it's been a little while. We've had our respite, so yeah, we'll take a little bit. It's no big deal. And I have absolutely no place to be today. I got grocery shopping done yesterday and all that kind of fun stuff. So I could just relax in a nice warm house and watch reruns of Bullwinkle and Rocky.
What a perfectly lovely plan for the day.
All right, Bullwinkle, that trick never works. Anyway, you have a great morning, Theta. Thanks for letting me check in. And try to stay warm and dry today. It's not nasty, but it's you might not want to go out if you don't have to, kind of thing. The roads aren't too slippery yet, so if you've got some driving to do, it might be a good opportunity to do it now, because it doesn't look like it's going to let up anytime soon. KB6 SSN 73, and have a great day.
73, Tom, you have a great day too, and stay warm. This is W6EWF K06IHJ. Good morning, Larry. I assume you're safe and warm too.
Morning, Theta, Gerry, Rocky, and a loud shout out to Mizo out there in the rain, probably at the farm. I'm doing good. I haven't even looked outside. I saw I was ringing the cameras. I went, man, I'm not going to even get dressed. It's one of these. I'm just going to stay on the dry side of the door and play radio day.
What a perfectly lovely plan for the day. That's almost as good as watching Bullwinkle and Rocky cartoons.
Almost, but yeah, I like my radio. Other than that, I got nothing going on. I do have to go to town sometime today or tomorrow. I might put it off to tomorrow. I'm out of paper plates, of all things. Well, paper plates. I need 9-volt batteries, some AC plugs, and some. I got a list here, so I think it might be tomorrow. Sounds better. Other than that, I have nothing going on. I even have a cup of coffee on the desk yet. I'm waiting for that to get done. So I'm batting 1,000. Just no good. Other than that, everybody have a blessed day. Be careful out there. And if anybody sees or hears of W6EK Ryan, I've been trying to get a hold of him the last couple of days since he went to Chico and never checked back in. So there's that. Everybody have a safe day. K06IHJ 73.
73, Larry. You have a good day and stay warm, stay dry. N6 DT, Rick. Good morning. N6 DT. Okay, KB3 CSY, Rick, good morning.
This is Whiskey Bravo 3 Charlie Sierra Yankee. I think you mean me, Theta. Good morning to you, Gerry. I have a clear node, and I have a question, because when I go out to Node Ventures, sometimes that website is not real clear. I am interested in getting the pre-formatted SD card to be able to run ASL3 instead of my Amvoid, and I didn't click on that yet because it doesn't say anything at all about it will have the ASL version on it. but I suspect maybe if I click on it and put it in the bag, maybe there's information there that I can be assured that I will get the version for my clear node that runs the ASL3. Does anybody know if that's correct?
Well, you know, our node guys, NS6H and N2DY, haven't checked in yet. But what's the question? Whether your node can run ASL3?
Comment?
The node expert has awakened. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, this is Tom at N6H. Yeah, so essentially the ASL3 will be configured for your node, so buy it from Node Ventures, or if you just contact Gerry Philby and get an image sent to you, it will be configured for your node, and then you have to work with him to get it active. So, yeah, that is the correct statement.
Okay, so if I put that in the bag and pay for it, then I know eventually it'll be converted over to the ASL3. Okay, I just didn't want to get the same exact image I have right now on my clear node and be paying for a repeat of what I already have. So I wish it would say that on the web page clearly so you know what's going on. But thanks a lot. I appreciate the info. And this is Rick in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And I know you're used to Theta having K call signs, but it is WB3CSY. Thanks a lot. Back to net.
Okay, yeah, one other comment. Theta first.
Go ahead, Tom. And we did have your call, correct? Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, my call is NN6H. Anyway, yeah, good to talk to you, Rick. Yeah, so if it doesn't say ASL3, I would probably email Gerry and ask him, because it should say ASL3 upgrade. I have not looked at that page, but yeah, I know that you can order a replacement for your existing node. So if it doesn't quite say that, you know, I would follow up with an email to Gerry about that too. And he'll respond within, you know, I'm sure within an hour. And then 6H, back to you there, Gerry.
Okay, I've got a clear node, and I'm very happy with it. Why do I want to bother with ASL3? Tom, are you still there?
Working on, but I mean, HamVoIP is working fine, so I'm kind of in that same boat. All new nodes I have are ASL3, but for the existing clear node, you know, it's fine unless ASL3 comes out with some feature that I want to have on there in the future.
AI6US.
And
Good morning, Brian. I see you're back. You got the voting receivers back up, but Georgetown is still down.
Yeah, Georgetown network, I think, is having a problem. Now, one of the reasons you'll probably want to go over to ASL3 is because the node recognition, they are doing some changeover of node configurations, so maybe Tom might want to address that, but in the future, it may be necessary.
Yeah, there are some changes with node numbers, but the clear node will have VoIP, and you probably be fine for a couple of years. And if you ever do and have an issue there, then you have the upgrade path there to go to the ASL3. So I don't think there's any reason to go to ASL3 now for ham VoIP, because everything, all the configuration and all that stuff is done, you know, in a clear node app, and you know, I think it's just fine for me and for a lot of people. But some people want to have the latest and greatest.
WB3CSY.
Go ahead, Rick, your turn.
Yeah, I appreciate the information from you guys. That's what I was thinking too. And Gerry does say on the website, if you don't want to convert to the ASL3, you'll be working fine, but I figure sometime down the road, maybe I'll need the ASL3. Now you guys are making me think, maybe I'll just wait and see what happens. So I appreciate everybody's info.
Yeah, I am a firm believer in if it ain't broke. Okay, Tom, thanks for the info, and I'm going to give this back to Theta, and we'll move right along to W6EK.
And this is W6EWF, and Brian, I put you on the list just because you talked. You have anything else to share with the net?
Negative, because we don't do that, and you did miss Peter in H6FU.
H6FU. Yes, we did miss him. Thank you. I will. We'll call him in H6FU. Good morning.
Good morning. And what are you going to call me? Anyway, who cares? The new ASL3 for the clear node is a really good setup. Now, with that being said, ASL3 setup. I got the upgrade to ASL3 for my clear node 3B, and I upgraded it and played with it, and it worked just fine, except I'm still working on trying to get Supermon, and that broke it. So it works, but I can't get Supermon, which so I went back to 8 ham VoIP. Now, what's the difference between the two for me? Well, ham VoIP doesn't have firewall, and therefore, if you put it on a public IP address, people can hit you and do all kinds of weird bot stuff. ASL3 has its own firewall on it, which makes it very, very secure when you put it on a public IP. So, for me, I'm back to ham VoIP and playing with ASL3, and as Tom, I think it was Tom, said, all my new nodes are ASL3.
Morning, I'm Patty, Arizona. Well, I'm not too concerned about the security aspect of it, and my clear node is one of the originals. I'm not sure it's capable of being upgraded.
Well, the original was the 3B, and that is capable.
Okay, well, I'll think about it, but appreciate the comments.
Oh, I'm not encouraging you. As you said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm back to the 3B with the ham VoIP on my install, but I'm still playing. And that's what I do at my age.
That's what I do at my age. Although I do like to be able to rely on it for communications when I need it. And by and large, it has fulfilled that from all over the country in our motorhome and here at the house. So I've been happy with it.
And me too. I was just playing. So either way is fine. If you don't want to get hit by bad actors, because I do leave mine on. Well, that one is on 24/7, 365, and all that stuff. And I've never been hit because it's behind my router. But if I put it on a public IP address, like a 44 address, I get hit like crazy. But it's neither here nor there in reality. If you're not a pseudo-dudo guy, leave things alone.
Jet, seriously, take that comment.
Go ahead, comment.
Yeah, Golf Charlie Zulaga, Manchester, UK. Handpoint does have support for firewall. I'm afraid it's read the manual stuff, but it works very well. Jet, seriously.
give me your call again. I know you're in Manchester, UK, and I believe we've talked to you before, but I didn't quite pick that up.
Yeah, sorry about that. And nobody can get my call sign first time. Phonetically, Golf 8, Charlie, Zulu, Echo. My name is Frank, and yes, we have spoken briefly. I think I made a mess of your network last year sometime. Normally I just relay for a local gateway. But it's nice to listen to you guys. G8CZ.
Okay, very good. I should have gotten your call because I see it here on Superman. Golf 8, Charlie, Zulu, Echo from Manchester, UK. Good to have you on. Thanks for joining us this morning. Peter, you have anything else before we move on?
Well, other than I got confused as who's the net control right now. I think I figured it out. Both of you. Anyway, no. I just want to emphasize you don't have to upgrade. And if you want to, make sure you keep your old SD card, which I did, and I'm using the old one.
Yeah, anyway, there is support. There's a simple firewall configuration, which really you should turn on anyway. After that, then it gets tricky. But do turn that on. Find it in the configs and turn it on. And, yes, good morning, and good afternoon from here, from G8CZ.
Okay, Frank. Well, what I hear you saying is we should change, and Peter's saying, well, if you want to, I think I'm just going to leave it alone. Frank, thanks for checking in with us, and good afternoon to you. Yeah, and Peter, Theta and I sitting side by side here. She's the net control, and every now and then I'm allowed to grab the mic, especially when it comes to a technical issue. So that's why you hear the exchange here. I'm going to give her the mic back, and we'll move on. Thanks for checking in with us, Peter. Go ahead and finish it up.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And yes, I do like ASL3. I really like ham VoIP. But I've been unable to get that firewall to work. So eventually, I'll probably be completely on ASL3 unless ham VoIP gets off their butt and starts upgrading. Everyone, have a nice day. NH6FU.
Well, Frank, Peter, yes, we were sitting right next to each other, and I always say there are two kinds of hams. There are techies and there are talkies. I'm the talkie. He's the techie. He also talks a lot. I will admit that. But when it comes to ClearNode, he had one of the original ones, and we've used it to great benefit over the course of the years. And so he knows the answers to all of these questions. And my answer is, Gerry, this thing isn't working.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's not a choice. It's just what you want to. No problem. NH6F.
You have a great day, Peter, and thanks for chiming in and giving us some information. G8 Charlie Zulu Echo. Frank, do you have anything else for the net?
Yes, CZ. Well, normally I don't butt in and interfere, but I wanted to be mistaken about the firewall situation. It is covered, it says there, it just needs turning on. And there's a simple firewall solution without getting involved in firewalls. Done by Dave. K4FX3, something. script. It just needs turning on. It's so long since I turned mine on. I've had some running since 2020. Generally speaking, it'll keep a lot of things out. They have to be a serious hacker to get in there. Of course, there are a few of them about. But it'll keep the rank and file of the wannabe hackers out, which takes the load off the poor Raspberry Pi quite a bit. The situation is, once they've got your number, same as they've got your phone number, and the scam calls keep coming in. Well, it's the same with the firewall requirement. But anybody out there should just turn it on, and it will ease the situation considerably. With that, I'll go back to listening. Good afternoon, everybody. I'll say good morning. G8CZ.
Okay, Frank. Well, it's good to know about the firewall. I really haven't had a problem myself with that. But I suppose the hackers are out there, like you say, and if they want to come in, they're going to come in. So, say la vie. I don't know what they're going to get of any value, but they're welcome to come in. Thanks for checking in with us. Pleasure to hear you on. This is W6E back to Theta, and I think she's going to call for another round.
Gerry says it sounds like a bar. Yep, I'm gonna another round for the bar. Another round for the Coffee Break Net. Who is out there who wants, if you want to be in and out, I'll put you at the top of the list. Otherwise, we'll do some rank chew, which we've come pretty close to doing already. This is W6EK up. Who's out there?
Kilo Delta 6, Charlie Delta Quebec. In and out, please.
KB6LUV, super fast recheck.
KI6TC.
KB6 Kilo Romeo 4, Echo Lima Sierra. Stewart and Hampstead, in and out. Hampstead, North Carolina.
Kilo Ocean 6, Mike, India. For a quick in and out, please.
Kilo Quebec 4, Alpha Papa Delta, Andrew in Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama. In and out, please.
88,620 left.
KB5 DAO. November 3, Tango Juliet Kilo, November 3, TJK, Tim in Pasadena, Maryland, in and out.
Okay, let's see. You got a few in and outs here. N3 TJK and Q4 APD and KO6 MMI and KD6EQ, and then the rest of my list, KB5 VAO, KB6ED, KR4 ELS, KI6TC, and Brett, KB6LUV is a recheck. Did I miss anybody? Okay, let me get my recheck. Brett, KB6LUV, what do you have to add?
Just more of a kind of a radio check back from South. I heard that you got the voter systems back up, so I was just checking to see if I was going to get back in on RF. So it sounds like I did. Thank you very much. And back to you all. KB6IUV, clear.
Yep, you're here, back on RF, so all is well. KB6CDQ, good morning.
Well, good morning, Theta and Annette. Hey, this is my 6th time trying to get on. I finally made it. I started back at 7:30 in the morning. I just couldn't break through all the chatter, I guess. Well, anyways, just wanted to check and hope everyone has a good day. This is Katie 6 CDQ 73.
7-3, Rick. Yeah, the voter receivers were off and they just came back on, so you get a whole lot more more fun stuff, more talkability when voter receivers are on. So we're very grateful for that. Okay, you have a great day. KO6MMI, good morning.
Good morning. Hopefully you can hear me well. I am transmitting from within the house. I wanted to say thank you, Theta, for giving me input on this repeater and this net. It's my second time broadcasting. First time ever was yesterday. And I just wanted to give a quick hello to all of you out there on the Coffee Break Net. My wife and I just finished up our coffee. We wish you all the best on this cold, rainy day. Stay dry, drink the coffee, enjoy. 73. So me, KO6MMI.
You're at the in and out. Okay, well, have a good lunch. This is W6EK for the Coffee Break Net. KQ4APD, Andrew in Birmingham, Alabama.
Good afternoon to all. I believe it's good morning to y'all right now. I just started working Echolink and found y'all on YouTube through Frank KG6NLW and thought I'd try it out and check in, and that's really all I got. Back to net.
Well, thank you for checking in. Always nice to have a new first-timer come in and join us. I hope you enjoy listening to the net and maybe get some useful information or mindless entertainment, one or the other. You have a great day, Andrew. I'm glad you checked in. Let's see, N3TJK in Maryland. Good morning. N3TJK Timothy. Good morning. Okay, moving right along. W1ATB, were you in and out? I will assume that you are. Okay, Glenn, KI6TC. Good morning. Happy Thursday.
Theta, Gerry, and the world. It's a lovely morning. I love the rain. I wanted to go back to bed this morning, but I got my shower and got out and got a few raindrops on as I ran into the restaurant, had my breakfast, shared with coffee with Edward, and well, I'm just fat and fasting. So, good to hear the world.
Well, and the world enjoys hearing from you, too. I'm glad that you got up and Ed's there visiting with you. Are you going to go do something fun, or are you guys going to stay inside warm and dry?
Well, Edward's off taking care of his business, and so I'm stuck at home, and
going to stay sheltered and enjoy the net, and I'll probably spend a few hours on my computer. That's my norm.
Very good. Well, sounds like a plan for the day. That's a good one for a rainy day.
Yeah, I'm listening to my talking book, and right now I'm listening to Vicki Wynn's story. She's a past news lady. I don't remember her, but maybe you might remember her. News broadcast. And I find it very, very interesting. It's my second memoir. I went through Connie Chung, is it Chung? Anyway, I remember her, but she's just one of those celebrities. It's a very unique story. It's called Vote Baby by Vicki Wynn.
Let's see. I've heard of someone named Wynn, but she's on vote on YouTube. They've voted around the world and are continuing to do that. I haven't heard of a newscaster doing that.
Well, her story starts in Vietnam, and she is a Vietnamese, and anyway, she frequented this area from here to San Francisco and so forth. But yeah, the Boat Baby, she was a baby when her folks brought her to the States. They left a communist country, and so anyway, I'm just really fascinated by her story, and I recommend the book. So with that, Theta, it's just good to hear you and the rest of the world, and I'm going to say 7-3. And have a beautiful day. KR6TC.
Well, you too, Glenn, and glad that you checked in with us. This is WCWF for the Coffee Break Net. Let's see, KB6ED. And good morning.
Good morning, Theta. Good morning, Gerry, and the net. And another good morning to my dad. We did get up early. I have an appointment with the dog trainer here shortly, and so we had to get out and get our breakfast nice and early. We were there when the doors opened. You were in bed, of course. I forgot to tell you, but so good to have some coffee in my bloodstream, and now we're off for our fourth session of Ed and Clara training.
Very good, very good. Well, sounds like you have a good day planned out for yourself.
Yeah, after the dog training, I'm going to hit the road right on back up I-5 and over around Clear Lake and back to Redwood Valley and spend the weekend there, and then come around Taco Tuesday, do it all again.
Very good, very good. Yeah, you can't miss Taco Tuesday. That is forbidden.
good weekend, and hope you and Gerry have a good weekend. It sounds nice to be sitting by a fire. That sounds really nice. I wish I had either my tablet with one of the series that I'm watching or a good book, sitting by a fire, drinking some more coffee or some tea or something, and a nap. It all fits in to grand vision, but I hope you have a really great weekend, and we'll talk to you next time. KB6EK 73.
73, Ed. You have a great day. Let's see. KR4ELS. Stuart, good morning. KR4ELS. Okay, let's see, moving on. KB5BAO, Victor Alpha Oscar, is that correct?
This is KB5BAO, good Theta in the net. Not much going on here in Lubbock, Texas, except the wind and the dust. So I'm going to try and stay away from it.
Oh, both my parents were born in Lubbock, Texas. My mother talks about being a little girl and having seen Gone with the Wind. No, The Wizard of Oz. And she saw a dust devil, so she went and jumped into it, hoping it would take her over the rainbow. And it just got her very dirty. So, yes, those are the pictures of Lubbock. Understand that. Can I get a name for our list, please?
Yes, you can. The name is David. Delta, India Delta. David.
Power menu.
Very good, David. Have you checked in with us before? KB5BAO, did I lose you? I guess
sorry about that. I had it.
Very good. Well,
that was going on here.
The end of the list.
And I missed your question.
I need
Try that
more
again.
people to talk to. Who's out there who wants to either write you or do an in and out? Let me know your preference.
KC1WCD, Kilo Charlie 1, Whiskey Charlie Delta, Stephen, Black Hills, South Dakota.
Well, KC1 WC Steve in Black Hills, South Dakota. We've been to the Black Hills. We've taken our grandchildren there. Every one of them has been there at least once. Beautiful place. We really enjoy it.
Good morning, Theta, and to everyone on the net. This is Stephen in beautiful Custer, South Dakota. It's 10 degrees and snowing. We haven't had snow in the last several weeks, so I guess we were due. I'm new to All-Star and new to the net. But I just wanted to share a comment if you were interested in hearing. I've been listening into all the great comments and stories, and I had a quick side note to share with you, Theta, on the something you discussed earlier, if you have a minute.
That's what we're here for, to carry on conversation. So tell me.
Well, if I didn't mention before, I'm more of a talker than a techie, but I am a national park ranger by trade out here in the Black Hills. And I think I overheard you mentioning earlier in the net that maybe potentially your husband had showed you a picture or a photo of a tourist with a bison. So just wanted to commiserate with you. I can appreciate that. Being a park ranger in the Black Hills, you know we have plenty of bison out here. And yeah, I wanted to make sure everybody knows if you ever come to visit beautiful Custer, South Dakota, to visit our parks and resources, be sure you get a T-shirt, sweatshirt, or hat downstairs at the gift shops down in downtown. And you know our famous saying here, Theta, don't pet the fluffy cows.
That we have the T-shirts, and our grandkids have the T-shirts. Yes, and that is our younger grandson's favorite saying. He applies that to many things that might be dangerous. Well, don't pet the fluffy cow. So yes, and we had one that we're going through the Custer State Park, licked our car, the front end of our car, and the headlights, which made our granddaughter just laugh hysterically.
Yep, QSL. We have that quite often all the time, especially this time of year when we get the snow. We know that our friendly bison love the salt licks. And yes, at Jewel Cave, not so much. We're a day-use park, but at Wind Cave National Park, I believe they have the second largest herd of bison only to Custer State Park. And you get out in the middle of the road on the wildlife loop and definitely stop cars so that they can lick the salt for sure. Back to you.
We were wondering, I mean, when we were there this time, there were 8 billion motorcyclists. What does a motorcyclist do when you have a buffalo jam in the middle of the road?
That's actually a good question. I'm not really a traffic ranger, but I'm sure hopefully if they abide by our LE rules and regulations, they'll kindly wait in line. And if not, well, that's probably number 2 right behind don't pet the fluffy cows, because I don't think I'd want to ride by one either, because you never know when one's going to be in a snapping mood, and I don't think they'd appreciate the noise going by.
Yeah, that we always scratched our head about that. What happens if, we knew some people, or met some people, who were riding their recumbent trikes up to Alaska from Kansas. They were up in British Columbia when we met them, and later on we crossed paths with them again, and they said that there was at one point where they were wood up there in British Columbia in the Yukon, and the wood bison did not like their trikes, their recumbents. And so they had to wait for a couple of people in pickup trucks to come along, and they kind of got in between them, and they drove them past the bison so that the bison would them. Fun times.
Yes, bison are quite the interesting breed. I'm not an expert. I'm not a wildlife ranger, but I know enough to be dangerous, and I definitely know, more importantly, to stay away, because they can be quite quirky and quite temperamental.
And unlike all of these people who think that they're automatronic and won't hurt them, we made that message really clear to our grandkids. don't pet the fluffy cow. And like I say, that has become a favorite saying in the house because our grandson thought that was so funny.
Yep, copy that. And on a final note, I've worked in several different national parks in the country, 8 or 10 or more, east and west, both sides of the country. And yeah, it's just like a thing we would say when I worked in Yosemite. It'd be the same thing. It's like, you know, keep in mind, folks, it's not Disney World with trees. Copy?
Oh yeah, I get that. So do park rangers move around like Army or something like that?
It's similar. It's basically not a deployment, but you do have opportunities to move, as Southwest says, to move about the country based on your desires and your skill set and what the different parks are looking for and different rangers, you know, at the time that they're hiring. But lots of opportunities out there, but seeing a lot of great stuff around the country. But it's my 5th season in the Black Hills, and I really do like the resource here, and I like the town of Custer, and look pretty friendly, and yeah, it's a nice place to be. So I'll probably do it for a little longer.
Comments?
Go ahead, comment.
KB6LUV, gentlemen, you can confirm whether this is true or not, but I've heard that you can't skate in a buffalo herd. Hi. Back to the net.
Copy that. If what I heard was correct, if it's the old song, because I'm old school, you can't roller skate in a buffalo herd, but you can be happy if you have a mind to.
Yep, that you got. I was going to say that, but you beat me to it. Very good. Well, I'm so glad you checked in, Stephen, and I hope you check in again and chat with us. It's always nice to get new people on here, and you know, interesting people and interesting places, and all kinds of fun stuff.
Well, thank you guys so much for the chat, and thanks for picking me up and taking my call, Theta. Wishing everybody 73. Have a great day. KC1WCD, back to net.
You have a great day, too. This is W6EK for the Coffee Break Net. Things coming up on the last Saturday in February, which is the 28th. At 7:30 at Mel's Diner on Highway 49 in Auburn, we will have the monthly breakfast, and that will be followed by a fox hunt leaving from the Mel's parking lot. And Marty, KO6GXX, is going to be the fox tender. We have, let's see, the next big event for the club is VE testing on March the 2nd. At the Confluence Church at 7. Otherwise, there are various other tests. Granite Bay has March 14th, and Folsom VE team tests on the second Thursday of the month. That information is on hamstudy.org. Coming up, Hamfest. March 28th. The doors open at 7 a.m. if you're a buyer, 6 a.m. if you're a seller. Would be glad to have everybody in the wherever you want to come set up and sell all of your treasures at the Hamfest. It's the first Hamfest of the season in Northern California, and it's always a big event. And because it's a big event, we need volunteers. The various heads of different committees were talking about that at the meeting last Friday, and it sounds like we need about 5 more people on security and 5 more on parking, and Elmers. We need more Elmers, which is a fun thing that we do. They have Elmers who, you have people who are new, and I'm sure all of you here are hearing. If you're new, you're thinking, well, what's the Ham Festival about? And more importantly, what's all of this stuff that I'm looking at? So you can go sign up and have an Elmer join you, and they'll walk around with you and tell you all these fun things that you need to know about things being sold. Want to be an Elmer? That's fun for you too. What a fun trip to a fun little day to take. You go out with somebody, and you get to look at everything and tell them all about it, and you find treasures that you want yourself there. So we need lots more Elmers. So think about spending half hour or an hour being an Elmer, and otherwise then you can just wander around all on your own. So, as I've said before, the more people who sign up, the less you have to do. So it takes a village, and we are a good village. So let's see. I think this coming Friday is trivia night. It is trivia night. So tomorrow night at 7:30. Come check in for trivia. It might be an organized, well-run, smoothly functioning trivia night, or it might be chaos. You never know with trivia night. So there's something to look forward to. Let's have a few more check-ins. If you need to be in and out, let me know. I'll put you at the top of the list. This is W6EWF.
W2VX, quick in and out.
K6DLK, good morning, Theta.
Well, good morning, Dan, K6DLK, and Doug, W2VX. Doug, how is your day going?
Good morning, Theta and Gerry and Rocky and all at your QTH. I'm just kind of hanging out. I got up early this morning because the text message monster was pinging back and forth, trying to figure out what was going on with the repeater and the remotes and all that kind of stuff. So there was some fun, radio fun this morning, doing diagnostic stuff.
Well, they're all working now, so thank you.
Yeah. I think I'm going to put on my snow, on my ski outfit, and I'm going to get on my bike down to the river. Ha, just kidding.
Oh, I was about to be impressed. or horrified, one or the other. Yeah, this is not a good day for going down to the river. It is pouring out there.
Well, you're only a few feet lower in elevation, but here it's snowing. Right here in Auburn, right at my house. Every 2 or 3 years we get maybe, an inch or so of snow, and this morning is one of those. And of course it had to be when Connor, our grandson, jumped on a plane and went up to Oregon. They might be getting snow in Oregon too, don't know. But he was here for a week. He's going up to Oregon for a week, and then he's coming back here for a week. Because we're celebrating Teresa's mother's 90th birthday at the end of the month. So there's just all kinds of stuff, all kinds of activity at the TH. And now it's like Christmas in February.
Oh, 90 years young. That's a good reason to celebrate. And I'm sure you had fun with Connor visiting you, and glad that he'll come back again and hang out with you and do. I'm sure you take him down to Neverland, and he's duly impressed with all of the the whirling lighting things.
Well, he has an FRS, a set of FRS HTs, and they're in a case molded like one of his favorite TV cartoon characters, some dog named Bluey. And so he and I go hide in different rooms, and we play on the HTs on FRS. And he's figured out how to use the push-to-talk button, and he has a call sign, which is CJ, and because that's about as good as it gets when you're two, and the kid's talking in sentences, and, it's just all up from where he's at. He's quite the little guy.
Oh, good work, Granddad. Get them started young so that it's not scary. It's something that I do all the time. Yeah, I do this with my granddad. I can talk on the radio.
Yeah, I'm not. What's the youngest age you can get a license? Because I think we're going to have to get him licensed. Even if it's not a real license, we're going to give him a license.
There you go. I don't know. That's a good question. What is the youngest that someone has gotten a license? Our daughter got one when she was 14, but I'm sure there are younger than that who get it. Gerry has a good job of getting our grandsons into this. So, although they're certainly smart enough to do it, I'll have to work on that.
Well, you have to be motivated, and generally that means that it has to show up somewhere above the cut line of interest, no interest, well, enough interest, not enough interest. And there's only so much time, and there are only so many interests. I can swear to that one. That's a fact.
Oh, yeah. I'm asking AI, what's the youngest that someone has gotten a license, waiting for it to compute?
It is now computing. That's probably what caused the power outage in Seattle. I don't know if there's a power outage in Seattle. Spreading rumors. Yes, something like, is there a God? Is there more than one God? It's always interesting to see what AI comes back with on that stuff.
Okay, we have answers. There are multiple reports indicating that 5-year-olds have earned their amateur radio license, including Colton, KE5CRD in 2015, and Veronica Harrington, KC6TQR in 1991. So there you go. There are other 7-year-olds. Yeah, I think as long as they can read and write, they can get their license.
Well, but these days maybe you don't need to be able to read and write, because you could say that you have a reading-writing disability. Somebody could ask you the question, you could answer. I'm going to have to get that. So I guess we're shooting for age 4.
You want to make him have the record, okay? let's see, it mentioned that 10-year-old Kinsey, K-E-1-N-Z-Y, which is, that's a good, she got her own name, earned her amateur extra license. So, yeah, there you go, Dad. You have a goal now.
Roger Wilco, over and out. That's what I've been teaching him. Roger Wilco, over and out. He says, Connor, this is Connor. Roger Wilco, over and out. Anyway, enough out of me. It was supposed to be a quickie. You and everybody else out there, I hope you're having a safe day. Stay off of the snowy and avoid them. This is W2VX, or it was W2VX. I am clear. Back to the net. Thanks, Theta.
7-3, Doug. You have a good day, and do not go ride your bicycle down to the confluence. And someone had a comment.
N9MUF here. There's a group called YACHT, Young Amateur and Communication Team. Several of those young operators that you've mentioned are a part of it, and they check into a net every night at 7 p.m. Central Time, except for Sunday night. It's on Echolink, AllStar, TGIF, and XLX reflectors. N9MUF.
Very good. Well, this hobby needs young people, so that's wonderful. I certainly encourage them to be a part of that. And thanks for the information. This is W6EWF, Dan, K6DLK. Good morning. It's probably not snowing in Fremont.
Good morning, Theta. Oh my goodness, what's this I hear about the power being off in Seattle? I'm still laughing. WTVX always brings a smile. Grandpa Dougie. You know, it's just I just go back to thinking about, you know, the friends that put the fuzzy football into the crib, thinking they're going to convince this baby in time to follow in the footsteps of athletic dad and play football, and the child goes completely the other way. You know, I wonder if the young operators testing and passing and getting their licenses did not get exposed to screen time. You know, that would make a difference, right? Once you expose to the screen, the tablet, the phone, the great little item that brings all the entertainment, and look, you can just press this button and talk to whoever you want to talk to without having to read something, learn something, test out. You know, you get to the whole what's the point logic. I would think it would take a level of maturity to develop a desire and an appreciation for radio, unless parents kept the screen away.
Well, that's a good point. Lack of screen time does encourage lots of other things. So, unfortunately, I don't know. Our grandkids had plenty of screen time, and they still managed to be involved in stuff and learning stuff. And our younger one, Jax, his dad loves baseball, and he had the ball and the glove at a wee tiny age, and he is very avid at playing baseball, and he plays on league, and he does all kinds of exhausting stuff. So it does work sometimes. You do manage to train their little brains the way you want them to go sometimes.
Comment?
Go ahead.
Dan, I feel you. I hear you. This little guy, Connor, he's 2, and he has plenty of screen time. He takes the Apple phone. He plays a variety of different games. He seems to be pretty adept to it, and he's also doing other things. So it may not be so much that they get exposure to screen time, but it's whether or not they get other activities that are more, in motion and doing other things. So I think out the two. I think we'll see.
I indeed. You have to not use the screen as a babysitter. I think maybe screen time is okay as long as it's not the babysitter, so that they do have other things that they do.
Is that back to me, Theta?
So, Dan, I suspect that your son didn't have a whole lot of screen time.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I doubled with you there, Theta. I was just checking if it was back to me. I'm going to confess, he had a ton of screen time, and we battled with with wondering whether we were doing things right, as every parent, I think, does, right? We're the screenager parenting generation where I guess the screenager movie came out and the schools were kind of pushing it upon the parents to come on in and see what detrimental stuff we're doing to our kids by exposing. But I will agree with Doug. It worked out okay. We call our son the walking encyclopedia, and he will come into conversation and have information that you wonder, where the heck did that come from? And I think he's appreciated in his career now, in his work that he's embarked on, the path he's embarked on. For that reason, he is very soft-spoken. He's the opposite of me. You can always tell when I arrive at the Rose Garden, if you know what I mean. But he will be gracefully understood and be very effective. And he has a lot of information in that head that I don't think would have come without all of the involvement in the screen that he had throughout the years.
Well, you certainly have access to all the information in the world, some of which may actually be accurate, thanks to the Internet.
Yeah, is the thing. You're right. And that's what I hope some of the more, I guess, insightful young people will figure out along the way through the reflection, through the analysis of all the info and what sits right with them. I do think that there is some sort of guidance that leads us to truth. But again, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm happy to get in. I was explaining, I think by text to Gerry, that it's good to sit back. Sometimes the coffee bar is always occupied with the regulars, that the line forms out the door, and the newcomers are frustrated not being able to come in and park their butt and enjoy a cup with you in the morning. So it's nice to hear all kinds of new operators coming on in, and they should know, if they're still listening, that others are listening in and being entertained by what they're sharing. So it's good. Happy to get out of the way. I think even Starbucks is dealing with people coming in and parking too long.
Well, we had dinner last night with Marvin Tracy, and we went to N7MSM. We went to Olive Garden. And, Olive Garden is more subtle than to Amaranth High. They just kept bringing us the mint that they give you with the they bring you the bill and a mint, and she just kept bringing us mints every so often. Like, okay, you can leave now. Yeah, Gerry says there were empty tables everywhere, and there were empty tables, but I think she probably wanted somebody to sit in her area so that she could get more tips.
She could be reinforcing bad behavior. I just see you, Theta, sitting there dumping these mints into your purse for later, thinking, hey, if we hang out here long enough, I could just fill this baby up.
That's right. Well, eventually we wandered out, but we did make a tentative date for the next dinner night. So we've been hitting all the different restaurants around. We've had Chinese, Mexican, and Italian, and we think we're going to do barbecue next time in March.
Wonderful. Well, I'm so sorry that we missed you last visit. Tried to steal you away for Japanese food, but you guys had already eaten. And for those who are listening in and don't understand all these references, I would say the only time I've been kicked out, but it's not true. I got kicked out when Gerry got kicked out. Actually, Gerry and Theta got kicked out of a Thai food place, and we were sitting across from them, so we had to go too.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it was. The poor little hostess came up to us and said, "We have people standing in line waiting for tables. Can you leave now?" So we did.
Oh, it wasn't that simple. And I'm wondering if Gerry had a career in acting, or maybe just some time in school in drama club, because he turned to her with these big eyes, and in the most animated way, he said with a loud voice, "You're kicking us out?" And everybody in the restaurant turns and looks over at him. And, I would have just kind of said, okay, well, let's head on out. We're good anyway. We wrapped it up. But it's that extra exclamation point that will stay with me forever and always make me laugh.
And what makes me laugh is your comment. I've been kicked out of better places than this.
Yes. I think maybe to all those who are listening, maybe it should be a ham tradition. If you're enjoying the company of those you're with, it should show by how long you want to remain seated there in conversation with them. Yeah,
we were working on the European model where we owned that table for the evening, and so the poor little gal was trying to move us along, and she even had the manager cruise by and ask us if everything was okay, and we finally took the hint. Not as pointedly as at Amazon, but we finally picked ourselves up and left.
Oh, now I know what we should have done at the Thai place. We should have thrown our hands up in the air and say, "Hey, we were waiting for the mints."
Yeah, okay. Well, the next time we get the not subtle hint to move along, we'll do that. I say, well, where are our after dinner mints? We can't leave until we get those.
Yes, and I think I've been slid the mint here as a hint that I should probably be clearing out of the way. It's a wonderful day with you hosting the net there, and a lot of new operators again checking in, voices that I haven't heard before. I don't think you have either. So I better get out of the way. It was great coming in after Doug and smiling a bunch on him sharing the FRS radio play with Connor, and always a pleasure getting caught up with you two as well. So you have a wonderful day, and I will be off on the side listening in. K6DLK, Sing 73, and aloha, Theta.
Well, aloha to you and Chris. You have a great day. This is W6EWF, W1ATB, Aaron. I understand you're officially on the list now.
Well, good morning, Theta and Gerry, W1ATB, Aaron Net. Yeah, I think it must have been my AI buddy that checked me in, because I had it on in the background, but I was around doing stuff. I was up really late at night. I was trying to catch a little nap. I was working on a 3D printing project. It took till 2 a.m. to complete, so Wife got me up at 5, took her to work because she's going to Texas today, so I had to go pick her up in about an hour and take her to the airport. So it's just been kind of buzzing around here doing stuff.
Well, I'll blame the producer for that one. He a note on the spreadsheet here on the log, so that's why I added you to the list. I don't know how. Maybe we all do need to worry about some sinister force that knows that we're up and listening to the radio and puts us on the list.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to have an AI buddy, I guess. A clone of yourself to go do mundane things, and then you could have them assigned to do things like check into the radio for me. I don't know, but I don't know where you're there yet, and I'm not sure I would trust it at all. So,
wasn't there a movie about that where some guy cloned himself? You could walk into the back room at, I think it was a Best Buy or something like that, and he cloned himself, and he ended up with like 12 clones, and it got crazier. Each one popped out.
PTT button with cancel WT North 51,018 Auburn car. PTT cancel Explorer button capital D button in the counts. Dial drift 1 button hang up button send button hang up button 1 button hang up.
I don't know who that was. That was not me. And yeah, there was a movie. There's actually I was watching some doctor on YouTube, and like, this is not actually this is the avatar telling you, and it looked just like the woman. It was like, this is not the doctor. I am her AI assistant filling in for her while she's doing some work or something. So I think it's coming. I don't know if that was real or not. It's getting to be the point where you can't always tell.
Boy, isn't that the truth? Well, yeah, things will get interesting in years to come as the AI takes over more and more. And now they can make it sound like your own voice, so you really don't know. Gerry had something where these two AIs were talking to each other on the phone and carrying on quite the conversation until it ended up at the end with kind of like, well, okay, hang up now. No, you hang up. I'm going to hang up. No, you hang up. I'll hang up. It was, yeah, fun times.
I remember doing that back when I was, 12 or 13, talking to my girlfriend or something. You hang up. No, you hang up. Yeah, I think we're in for maybe some hard times and rude awakenings when AI actually takes over, or we give it the ability to do some of these things, because you're not going to know. You're going to be able to create things that you cannot distinguish from reality, so it's going to be a real problem, I think.
Well, at this point in my life, I'm resigned to the fact that my grandkids are the ones who are going to have to fix this. It's not our job anymore.
Totally agree with you on that one.
Well, where is your wife taking off to?
She is heading to our place in Texas. She's putting some final touches on the place before it's going to be listed on Airbnb March 1st, I believe. And so we just got the water heater fixed. We had a brand new water heater put. I don't know. I told this to some people, so if you've heard it, I apologize. We put a brand new water heater about the place. So one thing that was working, but it was 10 years old. It's up in a really precarious spot, and we're like, if 10 years old. We don't want the leak up there. Might as well just replace it while we got the house apart. So we put a new one in there, and it seemed like it was working, and then it wasn't. And then I got to looking at the wiring, and I'm like, this wiring doesn't look large enough. It looks like it's too low of current, too low of the gauge. So we had an electrician come out, and sure enough, he's like, yeah, this is too small. So we had him pull in new wiring. So got all that going, and then the thing still didn't work. Turns out it was bad. So we had to have somebody come out and fix it. Some of it was done under warranty. It should have all been done under warranty, but it's so far away from any place to get it done. It's like they just said, call somebody and we'll reimburse you. So we're working on that. But it's all working now. She's going there to put the little shampoos in and the coffees and all that kind of stuff. So when somebody comes, they have all the amenities that you need. Because it is a drive to any place else out there. So I want to make sure people have enough toilet paper, things like that. Because I don't want to. We have a septic system, so I want to make sure they use the right stuff. You know how it is.
So where is this house?
It is in Morgan, Texas. It's located on a Lake Wick. It's about, half a mile maybe from the actual lake. We have a big dock there and stuff that the community has. And it's about it's halfway between Dallas and Waco. If you look on a map.
Ah, hill country. Oh, that's beautiful part of Texas. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Hopefully you get lots of people coming through there.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I can't wait till we're living there, but that's probably another year to 2 years out before it's permanent. And so I'd like to get a little income coming in because it's certainly a draw on the accounts at the moment.
I understand. Well, hopefully you'll get lots of visitors coming through there who want to spend some time enjoying Morgan, Texas.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun, and like my father-in-law lives there, so he's got a place across the road, and he's got a couple other Airbnbs in the area, so I think we're going to be set up, and if we just get a few of them a year, I'll be happy, so that's good.
Very good. That helps a lot to have a family member who knows about handling that kind of thing and is there locally to take care of issues as they crop up. So, yeah. So you guys are going to go become Texans. Well, there are worse places to live.
Yeah, it seems pretty. I mean, every place has its pluses and minuses, and I'm sure we'll find some there. I know it gets kind of hot and muggy there at times. I've been there a few times when it was hot and muggy, but it's beautiful country. It's nice. We got 3 acres. We got a big hangar out there. It's got a big pad, but I'm gonna put another pad on the side and set it up for an RV. So if somebody wants to come bring an RV, they can park there and have everything hook up right there. So I think it'll be kind of cool.
Indeed. And one of the things that immediately came to mind is in that part of the country, you're going to have fireflies. And that's one thing that I really miss about Texas or California is the lack of fireflies. So you're going to have fireflies there, and that's very cool. Go out there at night in the dark and see those things flitting around shining their little lights. Very cool.
We do indeed have fireflies. I hadn't seen any since I was a kid, and I lived in Kansas. So, yeah, we were there, a few months back, and before the winter kicked in, and there were fireflies. There's also chiggers. Anybody that's ever had a chigger bite, you know what that is. We have deer on the property. We have wild hogs on the property. I'm not real crazy about that because there's a lot of them, and they tend to be kind of destructive. Got lots of birds. We had some cardinals, little cardinals. They were really cool. playing around on the back porch. So, yeah, there's all kinds of wildlife out there. It's really, really kind of cool. Saw fox. We got a couple of cameras on the doors, and so if something triggers it, you see it. And so I saw fox running. A lot of cats. There's a lot of stuff. So it's pretty neat.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm going to enjoy that. And whoever shows up for a little visit is going to enjoy living in your house before you get to live in it. Hopefully, you only have good visitors.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, I have this really nice recliner there. I really like it, and somebody else is going to be sitting in it, darn it.
Just warming it up for you. Well, I'm glad that we finally connected, so you have a great day, and get your wife off to the airport.
All right, you guys too. It's always good talking with you, and hope to see you guys soon. Everybody have a great day. Try to stay dry. It was 39 here down by Arden Arcade, and we had almost 3/4 of an inch since midnight, so it was pouring a little while ago and cold, so I don't imagine we'll get any snow here. We did have a little hail yesterday, but, you know, it's down low enough to where if I want to go see it, I can drive up and go, hey, there's snow, and go home. All right, everybody have a great day. 73 W6EK.
Yep, that's perfect. You have a great day, and drive carefully out there in the rain. This is W6EK for the Coffee Break Net. We are slowly but surely approaching the end of the day and our conversations. So, who do we have out there? We can do a little bit more rag chew. We've got a few minutes, but if you want to be in and out, let me know. I'll put you at the top of the list.
Alpha India 6, Uniform Sierra, in and out. Kilo Delta 6, Hotel Oscar November, in and out.
KJ6 Zulu Hotel, in and out.
In and out.
KD3 AJN, in and out.
Okay, let's see. I got Anna 83AJN and KO6L MJL, K4LGI Sam, KJ6ZH, and KD6 KO6HON, question mark. And Brian, AI6US. Where's the HON call?
Kilo Delta 6 Hotel Oscar November.
Yeah, okay, KD6. So, up to Brian. Good morning. You're going to talk to us now, okay?
Yeah, I'm not in the habit of adding people onto the list because they like to, some people will jump in with a comment but not really have time to talk, so that's why I kind of let people check themselves in. Sorry, and that was the position I was in earlier. Asking for a friend, how do you turn your dish StarLink heater on when it's covered with snow and you've lost connection with the satellite? Not saying it happened to me, but just asking for a friend. Comment.
Your ability to turn on that heater is not a function of talking to the satellite, is it?
Evidently it is, because I don't use my StarLink. I just pass all my router activities onto a local router that I have here,
and it's just saying I have no internet connection and that I have to sign in to my account, and it's one of those wonderful catch-22s that I think the not taking your satellite system offline, I think, prevents some of the ability to change settings in it. So, yeah, I could go ahead and do a reset on everything, reactivate the internal router, but then I'm just going to end up more work than anything. So I'm just going to get out a 24-foot ladder and go up to the edge of the roof and try blowing some snow off of the dish. You know, I was just trying to save some power. What can I say?
Yeah, well, given where you are, it won't be too long before it melts anyway. But I used the app on my phone, and I would do things like tilt it when I wanted to shut it off, and that did not depend upon the ability to connect to the satellite. However, it did depend upon my ability to connect to the router. I didn't use an external router, I used the internal one, so that may be the problem. Yeah, I think the broom solution is probably the best.
Yes, indeed. One of those first world problems. So anyway, I'm going to be putting on a snow outfit. We have probably about 2 inches of snow now since the beginning of the net started. So it's coming down. It's absolutely beautiful out here. But we want our Wi-Fi. Lynn is home today, and she's going, what's wrong with our internet? I'm going to let you go. You guys have a great day. And, yes, we are back on the voter system. And Georgetown voter is up and down. I was just talking to the IT person. Seems like they have nearing 2 feet of snow out there right now and more coming down. Have a good one. AI6US.
Well, we need the snow, so I'm not complaining about it here, even though we have just rain. Good luck getting the snow off, and get back on the air with your internet. That'll make a difference. I noticed that Georgetown was down. From where I sit here, I hit all of them pretty well full scale. So when Georgetown doesn't come back, you know that it's really hurting. Use a long pole on that broom. Don't get up on the roof. This is W6EK.
And this is W6EWF, and I second that comment. And I know Lynn wants to make sure that your insurance is up to date before you can get up on the roof. You have a great day, Brian, and good luck getting your satellite back again.
Yeah, I'm going to try a blower from the edge of the roof. It's only like about 6 or 8 feet in, so I think I'll be able to hit it with the leaf blower. If not, call 911, AI6US. Thanks, guys.
This is W6EK
K9KA comment on the satellite dish.
Okay, we have a comment.
Well, if anybody could hear me, K9KAD, I put up StarLink last summer, and it has an automatic warmer. I just checked for the first time. We're getting snow where I'm at, and the automatic warmer is activated, K9KAD.
So there you go. The automatic warmer maybe got overwhelmed. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, that's good to know.
No, unfortunately, it was not an automatic. And it will not allow me to do it in bridge mode. So, yeah, that's why I'm heading out to get the 24-foot ladder. Thanks, guys. AI6US.
And we've had one snarky comment that said, send out the flamethrower. Yeah, I don't think you want to use that on your StarLink. Good luck. This is W6EWF, KD6HON.
Good morning, all. Just a quick note that Foothills is
doing very well with the snow, lots and lots of it, and we have lost power.
Well, you say you have not lost power. That's a good thing.
No, we have all of Todd Valley and most of Forest Hill, it looks like. No power.
Oh, well, that's a bad thing. Well, I hope you find you have lots of quilts that you can wrap up in to stay warm until they get the power back on.
We rely on the fireplace all the time, so that's not a big problem. The only real problem, I think, is being snowed in, and if we get too much snows, branches falling, and sometimes trees.
Yeah, and I understand it's heavy, wet snow, so yeah, we've seen lots of it hanging on the branches. So hopefully that won't happen to you.
Yeah, we're hoping to. JD6HON. Good day, all.
Good day. Stay warm. KJ6ZH. Chris, good morning.
Good morning to the net, KJ6 Zulu Hotel, and trying to stay dry here with the rain and everything like that. And so I haven't checked in a while, so I thought I'd stop by and see if everybody's still alive. Appears they are. So we'll turn it back to you. This is KJ6ZH Chris in Granite Bay.
Yep, there are a lot of us still out here talking and staying warm. We still have power, although there was a flicker a little bit ago, which was concerning, but nothing got disconnected. Glad that you're okay and you're checking in with us. You have a great day. KO6 MJL. Good morning. KO6 MJL. Does that call right? Okay, this is W6EWF AD3AJN. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning, Theta, and everyone else on the net today. Not too much going on here. I had to go grocery shopping this morning, got that done, and come home, and they're all put away. And we have a radio club meeting tonight, so we're going there. It's really a nice day. It's 57 degrees, and the sun is shining. And almost all of our snow has melted. And good luck to you all out there with the snow. Hope everything is good. Everybody take care.
You take care too, and yeah, if you have to go out there shopping, drive carefully.
Well, I already went shopping, and I'm in Beaver County, Pennsylvania, so right now we don't have any snow. We had some fog this morning, but it's gone away. The sun is shining, and it's 57 degrees.
Oh, you're having California weather. Well, good. Go out and enjoy it then.
Yes, we're getting the nice weather this time. We had our bad snow, and actually we were home for a week. We didn't go anywhere because of the snow and cold weather. It was down around 0 and below. So now it's getting a little warmer, but it's supposed to go back down this weekend.
Yeah, Yeah, I suspect this storm will wander over in your direction and get there eventually. But go out and enjoy the warm while you've got it.
Well, it's supposed to be nice today and tomorrow, so I'll get out there sometime and enjoy a little bit of it. Everybody have a good day and stay safe out there in California. KD3AJN.
Likewise, Anna, 7-3. You take care. This is W6EK K4LGI. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Theta, and everybody in Net here. From chilly Denver, we're about 31 degrees, very sunny. I'm glad you got some snow there. I think Brian wanted some snow this year, so it worked out pretty good there from his end of things, I guess. 2 inches since the net started, that's pretty good. So I won't say too much. It's good to hear the new voices on here this morning. It's very nice to hear people coming in from park rangers and all that, that's for sure. Have a nice day, everybody, and I'm checking in from inside here. It was noisy, but because it's kind of cool outside, and I'm just getting over that cough thing for this. Maybe it'll only be a couple of days here, not in 2 weeks, rather. K4LGI, thank you, and have a good day.
Well, I'm glad you're finally getting over that. It's been a stretch, hasn't it? You have a good day and enjoy the sun. This is W6EK. This is the Coffee Break Net. We are approaching 10 o'clock, so I will take quick in and outs or log only. What is your preference? Let me know.
N2 DYI, in and out.
6 UAI, log only.
N6 CTC, quick and out.
Kilo Mike 6, Mike for the log, please, Theta.
Kilo Oscar 6, Lima, Golf, Papa, Glenn, log only.
Kilo Oscar 6, Echo Bravo Quebec, log only, thank you.
Okay, let's see. We got K06EBQ for the log. Good morning, and we got you logged in. K06LGP for the log. Hope you have a great day. KM6MM for the log. Still not talking to me, huh? Okay. And let's see, N6CTC, we got you in, and Patrick, N2 DYI. Who did we miss?
Kilo 7, Whiskey Quebec Bravo, log only.
Kilo 7, Whiskey Quebec Bravo for the log. Okay, got you the log. You have a great day. Up to Patrick, N2 DYI, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Theta. Also, KA6UAI checked in right at the top, so I think he was a log only, but I heard him when I keyed up. Anyway, just got back from the dentist office. Half my face is still numb, so I'm speaking with as much diction as I can muster after having my face contorted into many unnatural shapes for about half an hour. Hopefully that'll be the last time I have to do that for a while.
Oh, that's so fun. And then you just bite the heck out of your inside of your mouth because you don't, or your tongue because you can't feel it until after everything wears off, and then you realize, oh, ow. So you have my sympathies.
Yeah, I've done that before. I think I've avoided that this time around. I think. I'll find out in a little bit. Let's see. about 11:30. He said it would wear off in about an hour and a half. It's been an hour and a half, and it's starting to wear off. So anyway, nice weather here. While you guys are getting all the snow, we have 68 degrees right now, and it's supposed to get up to 73 tomorrow, although it's not going to be that nice. It's just going to be warm. It's going to be kind of rainy and drizzly and cloudy and all that pretty much all day tomorrow and on today. So that's going to get cooler, and then by the end of the week, next week, it'll start getting back up to these temperatures again.
Well, you know, Mother Nature seems to do that. It's cold, it's warm, it's summer, it's rain. Yeah, well, it'll work its way around.
Yep, and before I go, I got to say it was kind of amusing to me. Right now I'm using AirPods as hearing aids, and I have my phone set to read notifications when they come in. So I'm sitting, I'm on the dentist chair, having a drilling out my two of my teeth, and I'm getting notifications about the voter system being down, and I'm thinking, yeah, I'd much rather play with the voter system than what I'm doing right now.
And they make the drilling louder. You should have just taken them out.
Well, it's got noise reduction, the noise canceling, so I turn that on, and that definitely does help until the bone induction comes into play, and then it's just bad, and there's nothing you can do about it. But, yeah, it was kind of interesting getting all these. I was getting real-time updates as Tom and Doug and Brian were looking at voter stuff, and I was just kind of going, don't think I'm going to be very useful right now.
Well, if nothing else, it distracted you from the fact that the dentist was using a jackhammer on your teeth.
It certainly did that. Anyway, Theta, I will let you get on with things. Good to hear you all this afternoon here. And I'm going to crash because I didn't sleep last night. Got kind of distracted doing stuff, and then by the time I went, oh wait, it's already 5 in the morning, I kind of went, yeah, it's probably not worth going to sleep because I have to get up in a couple of hours anyway, so I'm going to do that now. Stop me. Have a good one. W6EK N2DYI.
Night-night. Sweet dreams. This is W6EK N6CTC. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and to everyone else on the net, good morning as well. I just wanted to make an announcement that now that I've been a ham for over 30 years, and I just graduated, got my associate's degree, so following the mantra of treat yourself, I'm going to go buy my first HF radio today. So I'll be headed down to the candy store here shortly to go set free my pocketbook and 6CTC.
Well, congratulations on finishing all your coursework and getting your AA. Nice to have another graduate in the group. And definitely, you deserve an HF today. So have fun at the candy store. I'm sure there are people there who will be glad to help you pick out the perfect radio.
Yeah, someone's getting guaranteed commission today. But have a great day. And as people are getting snow, enjoy the snow. It was just cold and rainy here in Roseville. 7-3, everyone, N6CTC. Back to net.
7-3, Chris. You have a great day. This is W6EK. We have passed the 10 o'clock magic hour. I will do log-onlys or extremely quick hello in and outs. Who's out there? And actually hearing nothing, I am going to say that this has been the Coffee Break Net. The Coffee Break Net is sponsored by the Sierra Foothills Amateur Radio Club on the W6EK Repeater, which is located in Auburn, California, where the sun is always shining up there above the clouds at the moment. The birds are singing. They are singing. And the fish are jumping, maybe. This is W6EWF, returning the repeater to normal operation, whatever that may be. Everyone have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
My apologies. Can you get me in under the wire? I don't just do a log only. I just didn't get to the radio.
Sure, Peter. I'll add you to the list. You have a great day.
Good morning. Good morning to Gerry, Rocky, and the rest of that KD6UH. Thanks so much.
KB7DSP, Ken Mobile, Twin Falls.
Oh, I thought I was going to miss you. KB7DFP, this is W6EWF. Yes, I will add you to the list. So what's for lunch?
This is going to be a good one. Probably spaghetti. Yeah, I just turned on the radio as you were closing it out.
Well, good timing. Actually, I had you already on the list. I just didn't have what the lunch was. I'm going to have ravioli. We went to Olive Garden last night, and I ordered ravioli and ate half of it. Very carefully divided it in half, so I have ravioli for lunch. So it's an Italian food day.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, ravioli sounds good. I forgot. I guess I forgot it existed until now.
I like it a lot. It's not Gerry's favorite, so we don't have it very often unless we go to Olive Garden, and then I make a point of getting the full-size serving and taking half of it home so I can enjoy it the second day, too.
Well, that's great. I'll have to keep in mind that they have that there. So, anyway, well, you have a great day, and thanks for adding me to the list, KB7DSP Mobile.
You have a great day, too. This is W6EWF.